All right, guys, the latest purchase from Eco Fishing Shop finally came in. Super excited to get this thing on the XTR130. Let's turn the camera around and go ahead and show you how I'm going to install it. All right, everyone, check it out. We have the Sniper Marine pole on the XTR130. There's been a lot of people messaging, asking which mount and all that for the XTR130. I called Sniper Marine directly, and they said their new PDL mount is the best mount to use for it. Fits on any track system, and with the lower tracks on this XTR, it just fits this kayak perfectly. Another nice thing that this thing does is, just like the previous model that I had, you can pull this pin up and you can rotate this down and lock it into place during commute and all that kind of stuff. So it does that. I put mine on my right side because I'm right-handed, and typically holding a spinning rod in my left hand when I'm scoping. So I'm gonna end up having to flip this around, but that's just minor stuff. I wanted to go ahead and create the video. But like I said, that's the great thing about this. You can flip that up, and then we all know the benefits to the Sniper Marine pole with the arrow and the swivel handle and all that stuff. So got it on a rack right now. Obviously you can't spin it all the way around, but this is fantastic. I'm gonna grab the camera real quick, show you this mount a little bit up close. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments. Pretty simple to rig up. It probably took me 30 minutes. There is no instructions in the box, so I just kind of had to play around with it until I figured it out. There are a couple things that I may need to tweak yet, but other than that, it's ready to go. So let me grab the camera. All right, so here is a more up-close view. So I just took the rubber handles off of the XTR, and then this all just is literally just loosen these bolts up. You can rotate it, spin it around, you can do whatever, slide it, whatever, and then you just tighten it back down with those thumb nuts. So that's fantastic. Sorry for my shoddy camera work. But like I said, you should be able to see that. You just tighten these down and you're good to go. So that's as simple as that. On this is just a pull up. You just pop it up like that, rotates, clicks back down. Nice clean setup. Very well made. This is all aluminum. I'm running the LVS 34, if you can see that. There's the Sniper Marine badge. I went with I think they call it the Pro version. It's all aluminum rather than the plastic. There's that. But other than that, like I said, bring the cable up through there. Nice thing on this kayak is I actually ran that up through there, kind of reserved that. But then on this other side, I don't know if I've made a video yet, but I got this Garmin bulkhead. And I did it on that side because I always ran my scope on the left-hand side. But just from a logistics standpoint, most of the time when I'm scoping, like I said, it's a spinning rod. It just made sense to put it on the left. So, on my right. Either way, it's fine. These LVS 34 systems, they give you plenty of wire. So it's not a big deal there. But all in all, I'm completely thrilled with how this turned out. Shout out to Sniper Marine. They created a fantastic product here. I'm really excited to get on the water. And I just was sitting up this high. I just didn't want to have that swivel. I think this is just fantastic. I'll see if I can do it. Just rotate it. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what we want. And this model here actually allows you to turn it too if you did want to do that. But anyways, and another thing, and I may have this set up wrong, but it's cool in the meantime. So if you just hit something and you think you're turning, you see how the arrow stays straight? That's because the transducer stayed straight down there. It's because it ran into something. So now when I turn this back, it follows the transducer. The only way I would know how to change that is rotate this by hand again back to the forward position. But I'm going to go online and see if there's something that I forgot to do or tighten down or something like that. But honestly, I thought that was pretty cool. So anyways, if you have any questions, like I said, drop them in the comments. But if you have an XTR and you're looking to figure out what mount you need for your XTR130 from Sniper Marine, you need the PDL mount. And like I said, it's a wonderful mount, very well built, and I don't think you'll have any headaches with it. All right, so thanks again for watching. I appreciate everyone tuning into the channel. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Just trying to grow this as big as it can get. I'm monetized, if you will, but I'm not monetized. I think I need like 3 million watch hours or something stupid. So anyways, I just enjoy grabbing subscribers and enjoy people watching my videos. So if that's you, hit the subscribe button and we'll see you on the next video.